For those people that really, really want this, inside your templates area, you go into your templates, you can now go into the newsletter builder. In the newsletter builder, this is a place where you can create your own newsletters. I've got some starter items, some layouts of things that you can create, in which case maybe there's a title, maybe there's a banner image, different articles. So as you click on the different things, it kind of shows you where they're at, and you can create different sections. Well, each section has, if I edit them, it has a little objective, an AI objective. What do I want my AI to put in here for me? So you can say, well, I want this to be my edition title with a hook. You can give it a very sophisticated objective. Make this viral, make it exciting, say it in Spanish, whatever you want to do. You can do different things as far as the objective in there. Every object in here has an objective. So maybe your main article here, on this one here, it's just a short personal introduction, talking about introducing you as an agent or whatever. There's different things that you can do. We also have, like down here at the bottom, I could come down here and say, include my social links, and all of the social links have your own social link items that you've set up and put in there. So once you get this set up and stuff, you can come over here to the newsletter theme. So let's just say, for instance, I'm going to do a Father's Day newsletter with fun events for dad, something like that. You can use a suggest where you can give it a title and a brief idea, and it'll come up with some ideas to put in there. But I'm just going to put that for right now. And then I can come up here to the little sparkles, the let AI do this for me. And then what it does is it takes that theme and the objective of each element that's in there, and then it starts building out your newsletter piece. So now it's saying, okay, block one, I need a title line. What's going to be my title line for Father's Day newsletter with fun events for dad, something like that. So it starts building out Happy Father's Day, events and ideas for dad, and then other things that goes along with this. Each one of these different things are a starting point for you. It gives you the ability to edit them afterwards. If you don't like the wording, you can redo them, but it can create the images and stuff. The one thing that you do have to have on this is something where you have to have the Gemini integration. You have to have a Gemini account. Once I add Claude should be able to do this as well. You'll choose which integration you want to use. But basically what it's doing is this is going through each of the different objects that's on the newsletter and following the instruction, the objective of that element, and going and doing the thing that I want it to do based off of the theme that I want to create. There's a call to action button, which can go do something. If you want to create some kind of link to a website or whatever, you can have it identify that in the objective. It's almost done. Two more things here. Number 12. And there we go. So now it has taken the idea of Father's Day and it has created the newsletter of information. It's included merge fields. I could have made this a lot more sophisticated, add more articles. I could come down here and say, well, maybe right here, right after this spot right here, I want to add information about my recent listings. So I could say, find anything that's my active listings within the last 365. I don't have that many in there. And maybe I want to do max columns of 1. I can load my criteria. AI could have done this for me, but it can go in there and let me find some that's got photos. Let me delete that one. Let's just say we get that one, and I click on save on there. So now what it's done, there it is. It's created that listing in there. Maybe instead of the marketing title, I want to use whatever's in my hero description. So I could put that in there. So now it puts in whatever the hero description piece goes along with it. So I can go through and create lots of newsletter items or images or whatever that I want. I can then come up here, click on save, and it will save it so that I can now use this as a template for my emails. Let's say, for instance, I've got this here. It's like, I don't really like that color. I can come over here and choose from some preset colors. I created a custom one for purple, SBU purple. We went to Southwest Baptist University and their color is purple. So I, create everything so it can customize all the different colors based off that. You can go in and you can manage your own colors. So if you've got a theme that you want to create, you can create that and use that for your newsletters and make them available. Once I save it, then it'll be made available. Whenever I then go back and I take a look at my list, well, there's my newsletter with all the information and stuff in there. We set up different ones for different things, celebrations of different weddings or whatever you want to create. You just create a theme for that newsletter, and then it can go in there and create all kinds of content for you. If you don't like it, you can go in there and edit it and change it, make it whatever you want. Let me see. How about a weekly, what's going on around the town, like concerts? Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So here's the thing. Let's say, for instance, let me do a different one here. Let's do a quick announcement, for the lack of a better one here. So here's a short one. It's got a quick title, a heading area, and an article. So I could come in here and say, the optional detail on this here might be something like, give me the recent calendar of events in Springfield, Missouri, for this week. I don't know. And then hit save on that. And maybe I come in here with my main description of being a weekly events in Springfield. I wouldn't have to do that here, but by doing that and letting Sam do this, then actually I probably should have said something about go out to the internet and find 10 items or 5 items of things happening this week in Springfield, Missouri, or wherever you live, whatever. So then as it's going out there, it would go find something based off of that detail and then get the information and put it in there. Springfield Farmers Market, community art workshop.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah. A branded little weekend newsletter would go out and say, hey, did you know that, Wicked's coming to the Dallas Hall and the Dallas bike ride is going to be on Saturday. And, and then they'll talk about a movie coming up or whatever. And it's all about family friendly things that the clients can look at and stuff. And so it just makes it stickier for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I like that idea. In fact, What I might be able to do, I need to think about this. I might be able to set this up as a routine
Yeah,
where it just automatically sets it up on every Thursday. It just runs
right.
this with a new
Yeah,
AI build each time to build
exactly.
the template. I would want you to go in and look at it and
Oh,
say,
no,
you know,
sure. Yeah,
approve it
yeah, yeah.
type thing
Right, right.
before
I mean,
you
you're not
use it.
gonna
But
you're not gonna put something out there
definitely,
that's adult related or whatever when it's all family friendly. But it's just that the idea is just that it automatically kicks out, at 5 in the afternoon, and they'll just get used to, oh yeah, Sergio's little newsletter comes out and he tells us about what's going on, whatever festival or whatever. And then there's some component at the bottom saying, and if you need any real estate help this weekend, you know where to find me, and
yep.
so forth.
Whenever you go into the integrations, in order to use that, you do have to make sure that you're using the Google Gemini piece right now. I will be
Okay.
adding Claude,
Yeah.
but what I'm not using right now in this, which I probably should, is the Manus. So if you've got Manus AI, Manus is a great research tool. I could
Mhm.
have a little checkbox that says use Manus to find anything new this week or something like that as far
Okay.
as the command, and it goes and does a deep research on whatever tool that you're doing.
Manus is the best for that deep research and all
Yeah.
the testing that I've done, especially for market reports and both hyper local, local, and national.
Yeah.